Nobody saw this coming. The UFC has made a new batch of fight announcements, and some of these are genuinely baffling. I want to talk all about it. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. This is MMA 365, the greatest UFC news YouTube channel. So be sure to subscribe, especially because Shamil Gaziev prepared Hot Pockets for Yuri Prohaska, and we're not sure if they're up to Yuri's standard. He's very picky about his Hot Pockets. So, in order to find out more information and make sure that this dinner is as high quality as possible, we need you to hit that subscribe button. About 92% of you are not subscribed. So, if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It helps me out. Thank you. So, the first fight I want to talk about, this was officially announced by the UFC this morning. Dominick Reyes will be fighting Johnny Walker at UFC 327 on April 11th in Miami. And I give this a 10 out of 10. We already know this fight is going to absolutely be a banger. Someone's getting colded. Both of these guys, they're fairly chinny and they're kind of strange proportions. Someone is getting comically knocked out. I don't exactly know who, but that's the thing, right? This is elite. 10 out of 10. No notes. It's going to be cinema. Dominick Reyes, he is coming off a knockout loss to Carlos Ulberg, so he definitely deserves to fight down the rankings. And Johnny Walker, he knocked out Zhang Mingyang in China, so he deserves a shot up with the rankings. And just in terms of rankings and also styles, this is just perfect. A plus. But unfortunately, there are a couple more fights that I'm a little confused about. The next one I want to talk about, Azamat Murzakanov fighting Paulo Costa on the same card. And yeah, I really don't understand what they're cooking here. It's like undercooked Hot Pockets. In Azamat Murzakanov, he's sort of established himself now as a legitimate light heavyweight title contender. And Paulo Costa? Really? That's the best he can get? I don't know. And Murzakanov, he has so much momentum right now. I'm pretty sure he has an undefeated career record, and he knocked out Alexander Rakic brutally in round one. Um, and he's fighting Paulo Costa in his first fight at light heavyweight. I mean, Paulo Costa was a fringe top 15 middleweight before this. I know that he's had glory days, but they're pretty much behind him at this point. And just I don't know what they're cooking here. I don't really like this. I mean, what a brutal introduction to the light heavyweight division for Paulo Costa as Murzakanov. He's a knockout artist, and yeah, I really struggle to see how Paulo Costa can win this fight based on what he's shown in his recent fights and what Murzakanov has shown, but I don't know. This is just really confusing to me. Um, and similar story with the last fight I want to talk about, that being Curtis Blaydes versus Josh Hokit. Um, I mean, Josh Hokit certainly deserves a step up in competition, but Curtis Blaydes is a bona fide top five heavyweight, which isn't exactly saying too much given the state of the heavyweight division these days. But Curtis Blaydes, I mean, he's been doing this for years, and he's always been right around that 3 to 6 spot in the heavyweight rankings. He's coming off a win over Rizvan Kuniev that's aging very well. Blaydes didn't look too great in that fight, but he tore his MCL in round one and still won the fight, which is very impressive. And winning a fight off a torn knee ligament, that's not easy. And as for Josh Hokit, I mean, he's definitely the future, at least one of the key players in the future of the heavyweight division. But top five, if I were the UFC, I felt like Derek Lewis versus Josh Hokit was a slam dunk for the White House card. But this is what they cooked up instead. I don't exactly know how I feel about this because both of these fighters are not exactly the most entertaining, but definitely exciting to watch. Um, and I just feel like we might be setting up Josh Hokit for failure here because Curtis Blaydes, he's a grappling wrestling specialist, and as for Josh Hokit, I mean, can he defend a takedown? We don't really know. We haven't seen it yet. And for comparison, I view Josh Hokit and Mario Pinto as similar caliber heavyweight prospects. Isn't saying too much, but there has to be heavyweight prospects. And yeah, I mean, Mario Pinto is fighting Mick Parkin, the number 14 ranked heavyweight, uh, in the London fight night. And Josh Hokit is kind of, in my opinion, getting fed to the wolves here. Uh, Going straight from fighting an unranked guys to the number 4 heavyweight contender. I don't know. I know that the UFC really wants to set up Josh Hokit, and I know he has a big personality, but I am very concerned about how Josh Hokit can win this fight. Um, but I am excited to find out, and overall, I'm satisfied with the this latest batch of fight announcements. It's glad to have a card fairly sorted out. That all the fights announced have been mostly for this UFC 327 card. Um, for the most part, the main card has been pretty solidified. Joshua Van versus Tatsuro Taira will be either main eventing or the co-main. Um, and yeah, it should be a pretty loaded card overall that I am excited about, despite maybe some pretty questionable matchmaking at times. That'll conclude this video for now. Be sure to subscribe to improve the quality and seasoning of Shamil Ghaziev's Hot Pockets. Very important that you hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching.